No follow, no problem, because I know why you're here. You just recently got your Robin, but now you don't have any follow-up characters because you're broken poor like me, you're wearing a tank top, you're living on the street, and you just can't afford to get a topaz. You didn't get adventure in either. Oh, you lost both your 50/50s, and now you're stuck with a Robin, and everyone's telling you, oh, you need her, you need follow-up team to make her work. Well, I'm here today to tell you that is not the case at all. I'll be showing you guys 3 teams today on no follow, no problem, exactly as the thumbnail suggests or title. I don't know which one I chose, but we'll be talking about that today, going over 3 teams from a more pay-to-win option to a mainly free-to-play option. So we're going to go over all 3 of those teams today, starting out first with our most pay-to-win option, because I need the watch time, guys. I'm down bad. Please watch to the end of the video. So guys, hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and hop into our first team now, which is actually taking use of QQ, our gotcha queen herself. You might have screwed up all of your summons before, but QQ is here to rescue you. She's here to save the day because surely all of your gotcha luck went into Miss QQ's damage prowess, right? She is an absolute damage menace. She is amazing, and we're gonna talk about this team first. The most free-to-play version of this team is going to be consisting of QQ, Lynx, Miss Sparkle Spoo, and obviously Robin too. Now, what's so special about this team and why have I chosen it? Because this team right here takes use of a lot of factors of Miss Robin's kit overall, right? First of all, we're getting all the normal damage bonus, advanced action forward, attack bonus being used by our QQ here. QQ is taking absolute amazing use of these things. But one other thing that QQ also takes use of is the follow-up attack. If you have QQ E4, you want QQ E4 before you even think about running this comp, okay? Robin gives you follow-up attack damage. She gives you extra crit damage for your follow-up character. So when she's hitting that extra follow-up attack with her Arataki, if you manage to hit it off the 20, whatever percent it is, then you are going to be doing absolutely massive damage with this. And on top of this, you're also going to be getting extra energy back for your Robin as well, because every time you do an attack, you get 2 extra energy back. Now, why are we running Lynx on the team? Now, guys, I prefer, if we're not running her on a follow-up team, if we're not running Robin on a follow-up team, run a healer. The reason why we want to run a healer is because of quid pro quo. Now, I don't have Hua Hua. If you have Hua Hua, that is probably the best option you can run with Robin, because Robin's energy cost is insanely high, and if I were to say energy wasn't an issue, I would be lying to you, but this helps out energy efficiency so much. Now, it is a lot harder to play with Lynx, I'm not gonna lie to you. I could not complete floor 12 of MOC, mainly because my units are not leveled up all the way, but that's besides the point. I had to use a better sustain character, which we'll talk about replacements in a second here, but Lynx is going to be a really good option here, because she can use quid pro quo, which is a completely free-to-play light cone, first of all, and it'll be giving a massive amount of energy back every time your healer goes to a random allies whose energy is under 50%. Now, this is why I say Robin's kind of a skill issue character. She requires a lot of timings and a lot of things to go behind her. Right now, if you can go into battle, you use Robin's ultimate, everyone's ults are probably up or getting up there, right? Before you use their ults, you want your healer to go first. You don't want to spam their ults off rip. You want your healer, aka Lynx in this situation, to be absolutely as fast as possible so she can go as much as possible in the rotation. So that means if everyone else is above the 50% threshold, you are giving the 16 energy to your Robin every single time, compounded with their energy regen. They're getting absolutely massive energy buffs there as well, so that's really good. Sparkle, why is Sparkle here? Well, Sparkle's here because she advances forward QQ as well, gives a crit damage bonus, and she works really well with Erudition characters in general. What are some replacements here? Obviously, if you cannot beat it with running Lynx, then you might need to run something like maybe a Fushuan, gives your QQ extra crit rate, because God knows these single attack characters, aka Doctor Ratio, if you don't have them at 100% crit, they have 50% crit rate, okay? If she doesn't crit, she does absolutely no damage. It can be mitigated by running characters and other things to actually give her more crit rate. But with our most pay-to-win team out of the way now, let's go ahead and hop into team number 2 now, which is kind of a balance between pay-to-win and free-to-play. So yeah, dot teams. Dots are really good with Robin. Who would have thought? And I'm not gonna sit here and say that this was hard for me to do. I beat MOC 11 with this team perfectly, and I was using Lynx as well to get the quid pro quo buff, of course. So the team I used here was Black Swan, Sampo, Robin, and of course Lynxy Lou. Well, what would be better here? Why? She gives attack. What do dots rely on? Attack percentage to increase their dot damage. So you want someone to increase the attack. That is exactly what Robin does give to you, though, with her ultimate move. Sampo here is hitting like 70k skill attacks. You want him E6, by the way, because you want him to reproc Wind Shear, but he is like hitting Kafka levels of damage. Now, obviously here, you can replace Black Swan with Kafka. Kafka. You can replace, you know, Kosuke Sampo with Black Swan. You can run the whole team with 5 stars if you wanted to. This is just the most free-to-play option or variation of this team that I could find that worked really, really well. And I know that, I think Kafka came out back in before 2.0 came out, so probably more players have access to Black Swan. Now, how do I have Black Swan built? Black Swan, I just have her running speed. I have her running a Neft effect hit rate 120% just so she gets her maximized buff. And then, obviously, I'm running as much attack as possible. You don't have to run her signature light cone. You can run Eyes of Prey here. It works absolutely fine. Sampo can use Fermata here if you want a free-to-play option there as well. And Miss Robin Rue. And now that I mention it, I didn't talk about how Miss Robin's built, so let's give a quick little breakdown of how my Robin is built right now. She is currently level 73. I'm using her on a Meshing Cogs light cone because I don't have anything else for her right now to use. Signature light cone, that didn't come home, but she definitely did. Let's get back to the build now. She is rocking 165 speed. I love my Robin fast because there is so much downtime in between ults with some of these teams. Having 165 speed is absolutely amazing, okay? I don't care what anyone else says, run her slow. I like running mine fast. Now, have I sacrificed something to make her fast? Yes, I sacrifice attack. If you don't get 4K attack, it's okay. It's a matter of losing a couple hundred attack stat, and with the attack stats you're already going to have with the team, it's really not going to make that much of a difference. She's already giving a massive attack buff. You don't have to worry about it too much. I wouldn't fall below 3,500 attack, even though mine's at 2,700, but we have a lot of leveling to do still and other light kills to put on her. And we're also running Lynx here with Quid Pro Quo. And before we hop off this team, one more thing I want to mention about why we're using Lynx here as well is with Robin, you want characters to be able to maximize the advance forward as much as possible. We're looking for characters that maximize the potential of advanced action forward. Black Swan here maximizes it because you stack more Arcana stacks. Lynx maximizes it because it gives your team healing. She is essentially an oh shit button, right? You can pull everyone back up to the front, and they all get their passive healing from Lynx's talent, and then you can use an oh shit heal if you need to use that as well. I consider Robin like an oh shit button. The only problem is you have to play her very, very smart. You have to time her up very, very well, and yeah, she's not for the faint of heart. Let's just put it that way. Now, let's hop into the most free-to-play team yet, and honestly guys, I cannot wait to share this one with you. But before we hop into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm in a tank top right now, the BUSSI's tank top at that, so please support the channel, hit that subscribe button so I can get off the streets and maybe live in a home instead of this cardboard box I'm currently recording out of right now. And let's go ahead and talk about the most free-to-play team you can possibly run with your Miss Robin-chan. We're using YANKING, Robin, March 7th, and Misa. It's just a match made in heaven. Obviously you can swap Misa out here. I just wanted a reason to use Misa, and another reason I wanted to use Misa is because he can freeze off his ultimate move, which is really good as far as sustainability goes. The more freeze you have, the less time the enemies have to attack you. March 7th can take aggro away, which arguably didn't work that well for me. He still kept getting attacked the whole fucking time, so I don't know what that was about. Anyways, guys, this team just has a lot of variations that you can run. You don't even necessarily have to run YANKING here, right? Really, the main premise of this team is to take a really crit-heavy character like YANKING. He gives himself so much crit rate and crit damage already. We're taking that and bringing it to the next level because what else does he need? He needs damage bonus, attack percentage, and as much turns as he can get, which Robin gives him that great. She does a great job giving him that. This helps him do more damage, more consistent damage at that. On top of that, you can use March 7th to bring aggro away. March 7th ult also has a chance to freeze as well. But like I said, you don't have to run Misa here. There's a lot of other options you can run here, guys. For Misa, you could run Harmony MC, which I did. Harmony MC helped out so much with him, actually, because Harmony MC allows you to do Super Break, which gives you more damage for your YANKING to do after breaking the enemy shield, which you need to do because when the enemies are frozen, it gives you extra damage against frozen enemies, so that's really good there. Super Break, really effective here as well. I really love the new Harmony MC. There's a lot more teams I want to try out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because there is a video that I want to do on the new Harmony MC. And then as far as March 7th goes, you don't have to run March 7th. I think a more comfortable option here is going to be Japard or even Adventurine. But like I said, this is quite literally the most free-to-play team. We're using YANKING, which is a standard banner 5-star. You might have got him if you lost one of your 50/50s to one of your other follow-up characters you didn't get. He also has a follow-up, which takes use of Miss Robin's extra 20% crit damage, so it helps his follow-ups do more. Now guys, I said this video is no follow-up, no problem. We're talking their main shtick is follow-up. YANKING's main shtick is not follow-up, nor is QQ's main shtick following up as well. They're just helping the kid out along the way. The follow-up for him helps him freeze the enemy, which if you have E1 helps him do extra damage, which is just really nice. So guys, this is the most free-to-play Robin team in Honkai Star. If you want to see the full builds for all these characters, we'll go ahead and throw them all up on screen right now, going in from the most pay-to-win team to the most free-to-play team. Now pause if you want want. I know my YANKING relics and QQ relics are really cracked. I'm using this set because that's really the only good like offset that I have that kind of works well with both of those characters, but you get the point. You see what we're trying to do here. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, if you like any of these teams, leave your sussy little teams in the comment section down below, and I'm out of here, boys. Who's ready for Wuthering Waves? Because I am. Content coming on that soon. Anyways, bye.